Roll up the Puka, maintains control for the time being, trying to pull CNET into the swing. You see that idea there from Meadow. Hasn't quite worked out in practice, and Zeke has found another nukkye. Is he the playmaker that gets G2 into this round again? Oh wow, God. Just aerial movements. This guy's a gymnast. Nukkye with lethal gymnastics is taking down another. It's 2 kills in this round, and G2 are back into the 3v3. Spike is charging its way back over to this A site, and 33 seconds left. Nukkye found another. He'll send up in towards heaven those paint shells and reloads and still gets the kill. Nukkye lies in front of him. Bone Cold begins to walk out through lamps, but this time it's ticking, and Bone Cold has so much to do. 1 smoke available. Nukkye now extends from the showers and confirms his ace. He finds all 5 and does it in disgusting style.
Go back on himself as that showstopper comes in. You will never see anything like this from somebody else. Like, this is unbelievable.
It's like he's playing in slow motion.
I can't get over. Like, this is just stupid. I don't know what else to say about that.
That frenzy, a sheriff, it's far from ideal. And they're going to try and step a little deeper towards CT.
Yeah, he's tucked up on this.
TP was to...
Oh my god!
How is he alive? Aspas flies out of there, and Meiy is just baffled, dazed and confused, but Victor's got Sadak. The spike's not planted. This fight's on multiple fronts, but it ain't over yet. We're not out of the wilderness, as now it's just Aspas. Tell me how Optic are 3 alive with rifles now, and I'll tell you, none of us saw it at the start of this round. Aspas though, good for 1.
Oh my god.
Good for 2, and now just the 1v1. And the correct guess, Victor, none the wiser, forced to pull the trigger. Aspas, the unthinkable again. The 1v3 in the final seconds.
How has he turned that back around?
He shouldn't have.
I mean, you think there it's like, yeah, he could have killed him earlier in the round, but he's done enough damage. He was at 35 HP.
He was the walking wounded. Look at this. Easiest kill of Ye's life. Guess not. Oh, he slipped the net. Don't worry, we've got 3 on the site.
So he gets the kill onto Marved as well with the reset on the jump. And Victor swings. I think the paranoia is there from the paint shell, but all the damage is already done.
設置を通したメルサ。お互いアビリティがほぼないですね。ええ。オペレーターが重い。ここで決まるのか。
Right now, the juggle off to the side, Turka. Information gained, but how can he do it with just the operator? The double swing, Enzo! You can't be doing this, son. A 1v2, swaps the weaponry around, the players are low, a single bullet on either of them, it might be enough, it could be enough. The horn dropped, positioning gained. And now that the fuse stuck down to half, he knows where the opposition is. He's sticking it! What an insane play from Enzo! Ice cold! Doing what Boaster couldn't!
If Defo wasn't a Jet, there's no way he peeks that. When you pop a Viper's Pit on one side of the map, you don't really need to get aggressive, but why not? When you have that dash available, this is dangerous. And you can see that they're very scared of that operator, and why wouldn't you be? Chronicle playing behind the smoke, and there's the opening. As they come around the corner, they're not expecting him to still be aggressive. And he's gonna get all 5! An ace for Chronicle! The round saved! That is incredible! 11 to 10!
B 毎回取りに行くのはデフォですかね、スモーク越しかのフラッシュですが、それでも前に詰めていく。リレーボルト。オーバー回収しませんか？回収しますね。さあ、オーバードライブ。横をついているメイ。入れ食いだ！3人目、4人目！クレイジーラ君乗ってきた！流れは返させない！メイのエース！
さらっと出しましたけど、とんでもないエースでしたよ。
とんでもないエースでした。最後は ADS。あっという間のラウンド終了。何回でも見ます。気迫あふれたプレー。
綺麗だ。
You can feel it. EDG on the attacking side, of course, meaning T1 on the defense. We are in best of 5 territory, long games. The desk highlighting it too. This will be a bloody affair. Both happy to brawl out, and for now though, it should be a relatively open B site.
Yeah, T1 have chosen to leave Izu all on his lonesome back towards Elbow. That said, the stall here is still good. 2 players of T1 have rotated over, and EDG look like they're going to try and force themselves out. No one's looking at Izu, and it's an ace to kick off the day!
You can feel it, the atmosphere in here, the crowd believing it, and T1 showing it. What a start from Meteor. You'd look at the likes of Izu, you look at Buzz, how Sylvan's been a star, Stacks, but Meteor, what a moment.
Oh my god!
Yes!
Some information. Bako holds strong. Mackered up. Way out to the open, but the smoke dissipating. He spotted this player out. Dimensional drift forward. No way! Sorry, it's all gone wrong. How has Boaster managed to punish Flashback there? Chronicle forwards taking a step, but this is free and crosshair placement impeccable, but it's a guessing game. This Boaster could be landing anywhere. He's gambling onto the A side, excuse me. The move on its knife out behavior. And Freeing still left guessing, but he's guessing incorrectly. The Gambit going wrong. Smoke up, propped up, showers at the TP, but that is going to be the snake bite, but it doesn't slow it down! What is that? Unbelievable! Within a fraction of a second, just as he's about to die, acid creeping up, melting his ankles, he lands the shot.
Top fragging for Fnatic. What's going on there?
It's Boaster.
Oh, he's outplayed him.
Having an absolute life game.
Oh,
Life out, anticipating it.
He's done him.
He's 8-3 right now. When Boaster's playing like this, there is no stopping Fnatic.
The thing is VALORANT still has a molly, still has a stim. If he doesn't get taken out, even if that Astral goes up, it's not going to be enough.
Here it is. It goes up. Chronicle's going to buy a little bit of time. There's the molly that you were speaking of.
And the re-wrap as well, short A. Look at Leaf.
There's no idea for them to know if it's on right now because they're still waiting on the other side of the wall. This one coming through will connect onto Leaf. Still work to be done. Boaster has gotten it to half. There's the flash. There's the swing. And Chronicle gets all three. Heartbreak for G2. The orange and black banner waves on. Fnatic survive.
Bringing it back into the room. This is elimination. We told you before, we'll tell you again. It's 3 rounds. It's probably the longest road the Heretics could take to get any chance of it. Woot's trying. He's putting up some numbers, but Nat is walking out. He's taking on the wall. Oh my God! What a way to close it down. 13-3. Team Liquid look terrifying.
Toxins I've got your trail.
They grind to a halt. Seeker's being used now. This is an attempted ruse, and it's actually done well. They baited out the Nightfall. They pulled a couple of rotations, but there's still 2 members sat waiting on this site.
And the problem is, even Levin being off-site, because he's got the ult, he can still have impact. That's Nats, that's the Viper's Pit. If he wins this, a huge ult removed, but Nats is the one to find it. No shield for Levin. He's stuck inside his pit, but firing back takes down Sociable. Even lands Magnum. And this is a ruse, a one-man fake.
For BBL to win it here, well, you'd have to take a look at what's on the other side, and Nats is waiting to finish the job. He started an ace to take them to overtime. The leader of the pack does it again.
Switching sides. Overtime.
Nats inside of Viper's Pit. Hell, they even took him out for a minute. They brought him into this ult, and he pushed close. Spectre in hand, and manages to get 3. Then rotating in, the rest of the squad gets the plant, and he still is the only one putting those numbers up. A cheer from Boo, no doubt all of Heretics.
Potential for a quick hit here on the side of Gambit.
His pace changes have been a little hit and miss. It did get at least dealt with in the prior one, but this one, they at least have a heftier buy behind it, but Dubstep's still finding success here. Shuts down Chronicle, so keeps that line safe. Showers is still under control, and look at them tucked in here. Gambit trying to find some bit of safety. Wit still wins out as well. Redgar now found down to 3. Defo, Nats, and Shados, what can you do with this one now? You're being surrounded all fronts. KJ ult has come in. So the eviction notice now posted. Nat's gonna try and find his way out, denies the ult, swings it! Oh, Nats out of nowhere! 3 huge kills, but it's still a 2v3. It ain't over yet. Wits, can you do it? He's found the first step of 2v2, but time is starting to play a factor in Nats. He's slowly working his way around. He's got another. Nats has done it all!
My God, they fall back on. But Nats, oh my word. What an insane swing out of the Viper's pit here. I can't believe that third kill, Lauren.
But again, trying to make progress on this. Defo's in a dirty little angle. Red Guard's trying to take contact on CT. You can see Boombot clearing on through, no one close by, and they've hit the brakes for a second. They've lost that springboard effect they could have had. Angel already isolated and punished 30 seconds. They don't really have any sort of step towards the site. Defo hasn't been checked on here. He actually decides to swing a little ahead of it. I thought he might wait to see if he could get away with something from that, but no. Gets involved and loses life. 20 seconds now. This is right down to the wire, and that spike is still at long.
Flash is actually perfectly timed there, but FPX still
10 seconds left.
muscle their way onto site here. 5 seconds. Spike will be planted. Nats now coming up. No way. No way! Nats denies it!
Down B.
No way! From so deep in spawn.
Able to get the plant down potentially into this spot, but a lot of unknowns here.
They're not going to think about this though, are they?
Sentinels, surely not thinking about it, and yeah, there's no coverage up towards the top. The attempted to trade, narrate, he's just spamming right clicks, jumping around!
That's your own wall, Bang! They're swinging through their own Viper wall to try to fight him in the chaos.
And that just puts an end to any chances of Sentinels there in round 5. They could have got caught out, and having to use the drone now to clear out through short, still.
You can't lose this to Nats. You can't lose this to Nats.
But he is the definition of a ratty player. He defined it, man. Made it popular. No coverage inside! Nats! God damn!
No access to the A site! No access at all! How has he done that? They flashed, they knew there was a player over towards triple, they had the info about it. Why is nobody covering the plant?
So many gaps in the way. Puts it up close into the corner, and Celsius had to be the playmaker. He was that case still, he's brought it to that 2v2, and they're not out. Danger yet.
You just gave Nats a smoke to play around.
Oh dear, 14 seconds. There's no clearance into the site. You can see it. They're fighting demons at this point, and his name is Nats. Creeping round, and my God, he will not be denied.
The likes of which we have no comparison to at Bangkok.
And it's all tempo, it's all pace. Sentinels, my God, Nats! This guy is relentless. They're already dead at this point. The Team Liquid, they don't give him a chance. Book him a flight. Book them the flight. Liquid, camo perched. He sees the barrel and it's just broken out as well. Mistakes are piling up at this point. Miracle, nothing short of divine intervention is what's needed and necessary. He's in the walls, man. He's in the walls. Good luck toppling him. The damage is done!
10 rounds on the board for Team Liquid, 20 kills in the bank for Nats.
The damage here, well, the AWP is being picked back up, but it makes it a lot closer than it might seem. Patatek and Camo have been able to tuck away though. They've been able to claim their spots to fight from. But Liquid need to be so careful not to overpeak. DRX. Already finding the opening. Again. They baited Mako into the open with the tap. Another tap coming through. The scars of the previous round where the defuse was stuck. Still showing here, he needs to pick! Mako! Stop the defuse for the Red Bull clutch! 12 for DRX! How have they gotten away with that?
We've seen multiple times now where it's late fakes.
Saw him grabbing the orb. And now dumping util.
I've got your trail.
Leo's playing to get walled up. No. He doesn't actually go for the wall. Ardiis made a misclicked. There's a slow on top. Ardiis!
He's pushing right into him.
Wait, what just happened?
With 10 seconds left, I don't know that Energy are going to be able to get out.
He just had a meltdown.
Alfier still here! And Alfier gets 2, Chronicle gets the last, and that's series point for Fnatic.
No, but Doug, what just happened?
That's your job to describe, man.
Ardiis just had a mental breakdown on stage. The Sage Wall comes out, and then the self-slow as well. They're just spraying him down. On top of that, running through the Viper Wall.
Positioning could be perfect. He's waited, but actually Shyy just gets the the perfect timing. Shin goes aggressive, and whoa, this very quickly has divulged into madness. So many individual fights being taken, and all of them being won by Na'Vi. It leaves Narrate alone. You know that you don't want to give this man too much. They're just throwing the utility at him. He found 3 in quick succession. Down to just 38 HP, in fact 20, as the spams do even more. He needs to hit these final shots, and he needs everything to miss from the side of Na'Vi. You said he'd been a little quiet so far, but you can see that Na'Vi are giving him the respect he deserves at this stage. Sitting back within, he's found his 4th of the round. May not know the shout's there, but he's able to reposition. He's able to fall back towards this B site. And as you said, he's got the perfect ultimate for a 1 versus 1.
Position should be perfect, even if he doesn't get checked. And actually, when that spike gets tapped, Thrash might be able to path up very close before it's spotted. In fact, used already. Very early on, Narrate thought he heard him drop down, but it was a fake cue. Shyy now knows where his opponent is. Thrash won't be here to help. It has to be the shot connected from Narrate. The ace just a bullet away! And there it is! An absolutely unbelievable play from Narrate. 8 rounds for KC on the back of it. And yeah, he had been quiet, Tom, but we knew it was a matter of time until this guy woke up.
Oh, well, it's safe to say last week,
Enemy remaining.
Na'Vi were the ones dishing out the nightmares. This week they return, and well, Narrate's just pulled off one of the greatest aces we've ever seen in EMEA.
Ouais, on gagne du temps là pour le moment. Et il va falloir aller chercher les showers. Si on n'a pas les showers, on peut pas y aller. Le stun est envoyé, mais pour le moment on ne trouve personne. Minny qui prend ses responsabilités, mais la smoke a fade. Et ouais, il comprend que là c'est compliqué. Martin qui a couché, hein. Ruxy qui était au niveau de ses triple box. C'est bien ce qui se passe pour Meiy. Hein.
Ouais, et puis ils ont pu amorcer le spike. Hein. C'est peut-être le plus important. Ils vont mettre n'importe quoi, Hiro. Sur le repositionnement de Starkslow, c'est pas terminé. On a repéré 2 joueurs là au niveau de la caisse en bois. Et on va pouvoir se repositionner 4v4.
Alors, personne n'est dans le dos. Les 4 joueurs sont au niveau du site. On est en train de vider les showers et on va pop, ouais, on va pop là-dessus. Heureusement, oh Minny, mais oh là là, mais qu'est-ce qu'il est fort, Minny! Il les a tous alignés, tous le même tarif, 4 headshots, merci, au revoir!
Et tous les joueurs de Meiy se sont levés, hein. Ils se sont tous levés, hein. Oh, ah bah montrez-nous le replay là. Hein.
Oh là là!
Mais il les voit même pas!
Mais non, mais c'est des pré-fire, mais il le sent, il sait que ça va compenser.
Ah oui, oui. Ouais, je sais pas.
NRG make the call. Finesse again, looking for a bit of a masterclass like we saw from them versus Liquid just yesterday on Split. All coming up. Spike planted on the opposite side of it though, and Ardiis still hovering nearby. Gets the headshot. CJRS going to be taken down as Crashy stays tucked away in the back of sight. Takes advantage of the vulnerable out on a Jing. Prisa, however, finds 2 quick kills. Finds himself a 3rd. Now the Reckoning available, and he's going to invest that immediately. A little bit of obfuscation, but there is going to be the ultimate. Orbital strike sent down. Forsaken trying to challenge. Finds the 4th kill. Now on for the ace. Because Ardiis left standing, and Forsaken! In round 3 on map number 2, now in round 4 here on Bind. He gets himself a 2nd ace in the series.
They leave Ardiis behind. CGRS was over at the B-side teleporter. As soon as NRG went through the A teleporter, he went through the other side, but it's accounted for. And Ardiis is just waiting for it. And then they've got the site, they've got the plant down, and it looks golden.
Spike now gets planted, the rush for the classic. At least forces him off of it, but Sam still wins the fight. The kill not gonna be found. Man advantage here, very much so now for the side of NRG as Divide does get domed. Thrash gonna be committed in everything, and now it's just gonna be the full shift. Nearby though is Jing, Showstopper at the ready. Looking to catch one, does find him. Spike now gonna be dropped down onto the ground. Showstopper, and he's saying you've got no time to work with. Sends out the Showstopper, Crashy's gonna be dead. Cleans up Finesse, and the round victory is in the hands of Jing. A 4K to tie it up at 3-3.
This round, I love the way that Divide uses the Seekers out of the teleporter to identify and isolate a pick.
Out of charges.
Out of showers. He gets a huge kill. Mind Freak's hiding from the flashes, keeping himself obscured.
Playing his life best he can. And Sky Smoke's about to dissipate inside Hookah, and then Rubber hits the road yet again. Mizzino pops his hand up, and there it is, whack-a-mole for Tex. Blows him out of the server, and it has to be on Shyy. This will have to be miraculous. It's King on the corner. Some history here, to say the least. Shyy gets the plant, but down to 43. King waiting patiently. And his Gambit does it!
Shyy! Just 2 opportunities for a one-tap at the end, and he nails it on the second. The crosshair placement for all of those kills, absolutely perfect.
Margaret and Ivy biding their time, waiting for the right opportunity. A lot of emphasis and control and pressure applied to the extremities from SPG. They've taken B long. They've thrown up the progression smoke. Big rotation back across the side. This was a winning round for Boom last time. Retake A with 4 stacking B. They're gonna try to hold the execute again.
Trailblazer, and then the TP play. They're just thinking about it, but there they go.
This time there's not a 3-on-5, boys. This time, everyone for SPG's alive here. Berserks ripping the cage, playing for time. Famous on the rotation, breaking down the deadlock wall. It's gonna be so hard to get back in.
The sonic sensor set up around the spike as well. Boom, they've got to hit their target. They got to hit their shots.
Beautiful.
So far, so good. But here they come. It's gonna be down to it. And Danby trying to hold up around Showers. So many players alive on the other side of the site. And there goes those traps. A relay. It all hits. Danby slides. What a headshot. But boom, they managed to fight back. Berserks. It's all down to Prisa. He's been good in this overtime so far, but can he do it
One off the orbital.
He might be the prince. 1 kill for the ultimate. But Berserks tries to stick the spike. His teammate just needs to stay alive.
Is there enough time?
There's the ultimate. He sticks it.
Let's go! Unbelievable!
SPG! They have done it. The kill, the ultimate, the orbital strike. And Prisa Gaming will ascend to greatness. Welcome to VCT Pacific. Welcome back home.